Arab Spring uprisings in terms of the name they've given the day, at any rate.
That's right.
Thank you very much indeed, James Creedon.
Thank you, Tom.
That was Media Watch. Well, it's time now for Focus here on France 24. And officially, the war is over, but for many people in parts of Iraq, the level of violence is such that it feels like the war is back. Well, after peaking 7 years ago, sectarian violence between the country's Shia and Sunni Muslims has intensified. Almost 8,000 civilians were killed in attacks throughout the course of 2013, many of them killed in car bombings. Well, our reporter Anne-Sophie Lemeuf takes us now to meet some of Baghdad's FALCON Brigade, which is the Iraqi capital's emergency service.
The alarm has sounded and the Falcons of Baghdad scramble to their posts. They're heading to Hay al-Amal, a Shiite neighbourhood where a car bomb has just gone off.
The neighbourhoods they are targeting are Shiite, not Sunni. It always happens in Shiite areas. That's where Al-Qaeda operates.
The bomb was placed in a taxi and sent into a bustling commercial area, the type that's a regular target of Al-Qaeda attacks. This time, 9 injured people are brought to hospital. 2 more victims are left dead. Both were police officers who, after spotting the suspicious vehicle, cordoned off the street before breaking into the car. Their courageous actions were fatal.
The explosion happened on the other side of the road, 150 or 200 meters from here. But look at the damage done to this wall. Do you see what they put in it? They put iron shards inside the car.
A shrapnel-packed bomb designed to cause as much injury as possible. Some have even been found loaded with nails dipped in rat poison. Baghdad is home to a thriving and all too inventive bomb-making industry. To combat it, the FALCON Brigade was set up in 2005. It's composed of 4 teams of 12 men. Their dangerous missions put them in Al-Qaeda's crosshairs. Dozens have been seriously wounded or killed during bomb disposal operations.
When I leave the house for the day, I say my prayers. Likewise, when we head out on a mission, not just me, SAAD too, and all the others, because you know that when you leave the house, you mightn't come back. You might never see your family again.
The team hardly has time to decompress after their mission when they're called out again, this time to central Baghdad. A homemade remote control bomb has just been discovered at the door of a property in the affluent district of Zayuna. It's a residential area populated by retired army officers and government officials.
It's here. It's here. There's the mobile phone under here. I took it from the plastic bag, I threw it, and I ran.
With the aid of a bomb disposal robot, the device was carried to a more isolated spot, then defused by hand. Close-up work that puts the lives of the team at great risk.
It's a mortar shell left over from the war, wired up to an electrical circuit and a mobile phone.
All connected to batteries and a high explosive. This type of device is a regular find for the FALCON Brigade. 4 days after the failed attack, tragedy on Palestine Street. The victim is a 60-year-old butcher. The dead man was not the target. The car he was driving belonged to a friend of his, a friend who a few days earlier had stabbed a would-be suicide bomber before he could blow himself up. Seeking revenge on the man who foiled the attempt, Al-Qaeda allegedly attached a bomb to the underside of his vehicle. Dozens of booby traps and homemade bombs go off every week in Iraq. Last year, more than 6,000 Iraqis lost their lives to bombs. Countless more were wounded. 9 months ago, Saad received injuries to his face, legs and chest in a bomb attack.
My head was in bits and the people in front of me lost limbs, or worse. But God saved me for my children.
Still suffering from pain, SAAD is unable to work. The impoverished family have had to move to a shanty town in the centre of Baghdad. Without state aid, survivors find it hard to rebuild their lives after a bomb.
And that was Focus. I'll be back in 2.5 minutes with the top stories. Do stay tuned to France 24.